Glad to have you with us from Delaware Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Delaware Blue Hens. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. This wide receiver has been unstoppable all season. He will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Blue Hens offense will go to work first. And here comes a guy that's going to get a lot of looks, Sean Wilson. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Long way to go on second down. He's going to throw it again. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He'll try to get to the marker himself. At the 35, he's got room. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Under pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Tight end now in motion. Burrowing for yardage. There he goes. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
So Jacksonville State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Out to run this offense is Caden Creel. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination with what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stress a defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
Drops back on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, you got to love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Quick give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes a catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone is on infraction. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Quarterback keep. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and long here. Running inside. It's Silver. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Flips it out in the flat. Hard running there. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Hits inside, it's Savage. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Left side is Johnson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
He's now up to 66 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready. 129.
Trying to get the corner. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly. From the gun, it's Silver. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Nice job by this defense stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Hauls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guy,
breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the Blue Hens go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pulls it on the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the reels, takes it in for the score.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick give. It's Savage. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Reels it in. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Long way to go on second down. The give to the left side. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Needs it here on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll run it. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And first down for the offense.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. Now over to your game inside Delaware Stadium. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Jacksonville State's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is so frustrated with his defense right now. They've given up over 80 yards on the ground in that rushing attack. Known for their run game defense, they have got to be more stout at the line of scrimmage. The good news, they are running the ball well. The line of scrimmage has been dominant. He said, we've got to keep it going on offense and tighten things up defensively if we want to stay in this game. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls it looking for a crease. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Caught. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Making his first move. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. The run inside. It's Silver. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll get rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Danzy. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Straight ahead, it's Savage. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman Williams. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. They want to throw it. Complete out left to Wilson. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Needs it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Silver. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. ball, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Looking to throw for it. Hauls it in. Across the 25. He's got room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? He's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
They give it back to him. He's stopped.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Looks it in. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Running inside. It's Silver. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the gun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Give to the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down to the air. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The handoff. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Keeps it himself. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Well, that's a big completion at this point of the game, right? It's late, it's tied, and you're just trying to get the football in field goal range. Give your kicker at least an opportunity to win this thing and avoid overtime.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, at this field position with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that incompletion's okay. Again, what is the goal on this drive? The goal is to get a field goal. I don't need a touchdown. So I need to be able to take advantage of any space that they give me right here so I can make this kick shorter, make my kicker feel comfortable, because everybody knows we're not trusting a kicker in a big moment to make a long field goal.
And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And they'll take a knee. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just two possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating two-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Powers forward. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Tries to do it himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Hits inside. It's Silver. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now on third down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. On the run, it's Silver. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Keeps it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And got it! And that's going to give us a tie ball game. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
From the gun, it's Silver. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. On play action. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense sets the tone right off the jump. Great job executing. This is exactly why you want to play defense first and not giving up yards, forcing a long field goal.
Snapped on 4th down. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The run to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Keeps it on the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And here we go, a field goal try to win it. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. Got it! They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of